Getting ready for baseball under the roof in Houston. A good one on tap for you this afternoon between the Boston Red Sox and the Houston Astros. Alongside Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa. And Danny, as pitching matchups go, it doesn't get much better than what we've got here for this one.
Well, Matt, these are two of the best in the business. Two guys that throw a lot of strikes, and if their game is on, we should have a very low-scoring ball game with these two elite starting pitchers.
It's Astros baseball, and it's next on the show. Lance McCullers gets the start for Houston in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, you don't see a lot of guys that have 5 pitches, right? Sometimes it's hard to master even 2 or 3, but if you can master 5 like he has, he'll be in pretty good shape.
Striding in is Kyle Schwarber. He will lead this one off today.
Leading off the afternoon for Boston, the first baseman, Kyle Schwarber.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And the first pitch of the afternoon misses for ball 1. And that's how we get things underway here in the Space City.
First pitch, 1 o'clock.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Fouled off.
You can definitely tell with that foul off right there that he's picking up spin on this pitcher's off-speed stuff. Maybe expect a fastball on this next one.
2-1 to the Red Sox first baseman. Into the windup and the pitch. And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. An easy take there. It's 3-1 now.
He's only 4 pitches in, but he doesn't look too sharp to start the day off.
And the 3-1. And that misses for ball 4. So it's a 5-pitch walk to get us started here this afternoon.
Batting second, the center fielder, number 5, Kike.
Ready now is Kike Hernandez. Past meetings against Lance McCullers. He's a .333 hitter. First pitch of the AB now. And he lays off there, 1-0.
Perfect time for a mound visit right here. Just give him a breather, a chance to collect himself and get back to work.
Now the 1-0. Shoots this one over to first. To second for 1. To Gurriel, and they get them both. And now here is Xander Bogaerts. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Now the pitch.
Very rarely does a pitcher like this leave one in a location like that. That's a pitch right there he'd like to have back. He'd love to swing at that one again.
Here comes the 0-1.
I get it. He wants to see this guy's repertoire, but now he's behind in the count. Puts himself in a tough spot to hit.
On the ground up the middle. Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. And not really much of a chance to recover there as he'll reach first on what undoubtedly will be scored as an infield single.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, Dealer, in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
Here now is Rafael Devers. Bogarts, the runner at first with 2 gone. Hit down the line at first. Uriel picks it up, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1 hit, 1 left. And now the Astros will go to work for the first time. No score. Chris Sale is ready to go as he'll be on the hill for Boston. What's your take on him, Dan?
Well, Matt, when Chris Sale's healthy, he's as good as any left-hander in baseball. He's coming back from Tommy John surgery. When he's right, he throws to the upper mid-90s. He'll approach triple digits. Good hard slider. He's the modern-day version of Randy Johnson. He's a nightmare for left-handed hitters as he throws from that low 3/4 arm angle.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Bounced on the ground and right at the shifted infielders. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Batting second, the left fielder, Michael Brantley.
So stepping in is Michael Brantley. Here's the pitch. Good take there to lay off the high fastball.
1-0.
The 1-0. Lifted down the line in left. On the run is Verdugo, but he won't get there. It falls in.
Nothing fires me up more than watching a hitter take what a pitcher gives him. Pitches away, batter's able to keep his hands inside, not try and do too much, and just force feed a single.
And that'll bring up Alex Bregman as he rips it on the ground to second. And that's through for a hit. He'll hold at second, and there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, maybe we have something brewing right here. That has to be the case. When you're facing an elite level A starter, numero uno, you have to find a way to get to him. Any chance you get, maybe this is their opportunity early.
That'll bring up Yordan Alvarez as he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1. The 1-0. And it's fouled away.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
Sale sets, coming home with the 1-1 pitch.
1-2.
Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now. First and second now, 1 man out. Fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
Here's Carlos Correa now as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. Two down, runners at first and second. Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
The 2-0 pitch. Heading out towards shallow right. And the 2-out threat won't pay off. The inning is over. An inning in the books. No score here on the show. Second inning set to go. And that'll bring up the dangerous bat of J.D. Martinez. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. As he'll take a look at a sinker here. Too low for ball one. One 1-0 count. Here it is. Not close. It's 2-0.
This is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like that. You can't just lay one in there, but you also don't want to run the count to 3-0.
And he fouls this one off. Now the 2-1 pitch.
This is where you cash your checks right here. 3-1. You're one of the best hitters in the game. You live for situations like this.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And a 2-2 sinker falls in there. 3-2 now.
Got a full count.
A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's one away.
Wow, that's the case right there where a pitcher knows this guy's up there. He's in swing mode. That pitch wasn't even close to the strike zone, and he still swung at it.
And the next up will be Alex Verdugo. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. No score here as we play inning number 2. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes is Mr. Earl Hendricks.
Hey, you know, D-Row, the book kind of on Earl Hendricks is he likes one side of the plate or the other. Could it be where he sets up behind the catcher?
It could be, Dan, but as a hitter, that's all you look for. I'll give you a little bit off the outside edge if you're going to be consistent with it.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Alex Verdugo goes down for out number 2 in the top half. Standing in now, Hunter Renfroe. As he'll get caught reaching on a first pitch slider for strike one. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Here comes the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
The next 0-2. Well off the inside that time as the sinker misses for a ball. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Going to need to make a little bit of an adjustment with his slider release and at least tempt the hitter that it's going to be a strike.
There's a drive high in the air and deep to left center field. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Down in order go the Red Sox. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Last half of the second set to go, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Kyle Tucker.
The right fielder, Kyle.
Pitch on the way. As he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. And there's ball one.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
Lifted the other way to left center. Playable for Verdugo, and there's one gone.
Batting seven, the first baseman, Yuli.
So next to hit is Yuli Gurriel. Sale has his target. Here's the first pitch.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the all-speed pitches later in the game.
A ball and a strike to count to the Astros first baseman. The 1-1. Fly ball out toward left center field. Verdugo waits on it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Digging in will be Chas McCormick. Try to make something happen with two gone in the bottom of the second. He's ready. Here's the first pitch.
Ball outside.
And that's inside and a bit low anyways. It's 2-0.
2 balls, no strikes.
Boy, you don't see that very often out of a rookie. That's a 2-0 count, and both of those pitches were really close. This guy has a pretty good eye.
Fouled away. Two balls and 2 strikes now. Frozen for strike 3, and that retires the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. We'll move to the third with no score. Top of the third set to get underway. And from the on-deck circle into the batter's box comes Christian Vasquez. Now the first pitch.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
Step out of the box and wash that one off, because that was an ugly swing.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. This is swung on and hit to Altuve at second. Reined in. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
That is not.
One gone here in the Boston third, and that brings up the former first-rounder Christian Arroyo. And the pitch. Good pitch there down below the zone. Got him to go after it. And it's quickly 0-2. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Into the box now, Kyle Schwarber. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He worked a walk to open up the ball game. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And that swung on and missed on a pitch down. 1-1. Third inning, no score to this point. And a changeup runs inside on him as he's got to back out of the way of that one. Now the 2-1 pitch.
3 balls and no
This
strike.
is a good at bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1, 2, 3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that, and he's even gotten himself into a good hitter's count now.
Hit hard to the right side. Altuve has it. On to the first baseman, Gurriel, and that will end the inning. Nothing across here this half. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. And we are tied 0-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And up next, the former Angel Martin Maldonado. First offering.
Ball.
Boy, that's a nasty breaking ball right there. Backdoor slider, just missed the corner. As they say, that's a Hall of Fame pitch.
Yeah.
Fastball, and that thing got up there at 95 miles an hour, a ball and a strike. Maldonado behind the ball and 2 strikes. A 2-2 count to the Astros catcher.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second with a punch out, 1 away.
He's looked great on the bump the first few innings of this game, and I think his ability to change speeds effectively has been a big reason why. That was a good change of speed for the strikeout there, and I've seen a lot of hitters look pretty off with their timing so far.
So up to the plate next will be Jose Altuve, as Sale will get the upper hand to start the at-bat here at strike 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Now a changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Two balls and a strike to Jose Altuve. Now the 2-1.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
The 2-2.
Full count.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving on up where he can really hurt you.
Into the box, Michael Brantley. He singled in his first AB. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Pitch misses low. The throw down is there, and he's out trying to take second.
Well, he showed a lot of patience to work out that walk, but it got erased pretty quickly. Always hate to give outs away on the base pass, especially when you've gotten on base for free.
Ball and a strike.
2 outs, nobody on, but a base runner here feels like it would really change the complexion of the inning.
Big spot right here. Middle of the order guy is coming up. Let's see if he can extend the inning.
Maybe too much break on the slider. 2-1. And that one yanked just foul. pops it up. Devers trying to get there, but this will land untouched.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Here now the 2-2.
No, that missed. That's the ball.
Hey, this guy's a hard guy to
full
put away. He's fouling off some tough pitches. 2-2 count, and he just seems to keep hanging right in there.
And here's a ball lifted high into foul ground down the right field line. And what an effort on the running play to end the inning. Astros are down quietly. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. New inning set to get underway, and that means the plug-and-play utility man Kike Hernandez will bat next.
The old adage, pitching and defense have been stellar so far. They've certainly kept both offenses in check.
Now
One
a
ball,
cutter,
no
but that's
strike.
in the dirt for a ball. Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
Oh, you have to love. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once.
2-0.
And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Non-competitive pitch right there runs the count to 2-0, and he is ready to do some damage in the box.
That one's in there on the black, 2-1. Now a curveball here,
3-1.
nowhere
3
close.
balls,
That's
1
in the
strike.
dirt. It's 3-1.
Well, that sets up a big pitch right here, Matt, because you don't want to lose the leadoff guy in a scoreless game. It's tough to work around the leadoff walk.
And he popped him up. Back into
That's
foul
foul.
territory behind first. And that's going to land foul. Popped up. Gurriel shading to his right. 1 out. Next to dig in, Xander Bogaerts. First pitch of the AB now. And a slider tails outside for ball 1. Two balls and no strikes for
that's the ball.
Bogaerts.
2 tough sliders right
2-0
there,
the
but
count.
he was able to lay off him. Might have bought himself a fastball in this situation.
Too far out in front that time. He can't keep it fair. 2-1.
When the guy on the mound has complete command of his off speed, especially his changeup, sometimes as a hitter you just have to give up pull side to stay on it.
And he misses
Down
this
and
one
full.
inside, and that'll run things full. 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. Lifted in the air out towards left center. In there, a base hit.
We take a look at the numbers up to this point. You see he's only given up 2 hits so far today, so he's been hitting his spots all game long. Remains to be seen if he can keep that shutout intact going forward, but I'm not betting against him.
Rafael Devers the next to bat, as he'll look at a slider that runs in too far for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Shoots this one over to first. And a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit. And that runner will hold up at second with 2 aboard now.
Hey, don't sleep on first base. I know they call third base the hot corner, but there's some bullets hit down that way too. Good effort on the dive right there, but batter singles.
Here's J.D. Martinez. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. Struck out in his first at-bat. And it's 1-1. High and
2-1
wide.
to
2
count.
balls and a strike.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
Bogarts on second. Devers at first. 1 gone. Line toward right center, and that's in there. Base hit. The relay, and they won't come close to getting him. He's in there at third.
Hey, Dero, they're making this guy pay. That's 3 straight singles and a run driven in.
Yeah, nothing hit extremely hard. Killing them softly, station to station with those knocks.
Alex Verdugo digging in now. Left side, but well fouled. And they're runners at the corners now. Here comes the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
With 1 out and runners on the corners, some managers like to hit and run here. It's a little risky, but it can help you stay out of the double play if it's well executed.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And that one got a piece of him.
And this guy loves to throw the slider, and it's a very effective pitch for him. But here's the flip side of that coin. He starts this one too far inside and plunks the hitter.
Bases are loaded here with 1 away. And that'll bring up outfielder Hunter Renfroe. First pitch on its way. High and deep down the left field line. Would have been a grand slam if he'd straightened it out. Instead, it's a foul ball. 1-1.
1-1.
Lays off a slider that time. 2-1.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
Here's the 2-1. 2-2 the count. Working for the punch out and the offering. Hit in the air down the right field line. Tucker waits on it. Makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. And it's a sac fly and an RBI. It's now a 2-0 game.
Always productive to score runs when you can, and that sacrifice fly right there drives home the second run of the inning.
Next, it'll be Christian Vasquez, grounded out in his last at-bat. First pitch of the AB now. Set to deliver the 0-1. And he misses with it. 1-1. 1-2 to the Red Sox catcher.
1-2.
Even though it's early on in this one, anytime you get runners in scoring position, you'd like to knock them in.
The 1-2. This is on the ground over to first. Oh, terrible bounce, and it goes right by him. Throw on to first, and a good job of working out of that one with just limited damage as the inning is over. So 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 left. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. Boston's out in front, 2-0. Bottom of the inning now, and that'll bring up Alex Bregman.
For the Astros, the third baseman, Alex Bregman.
First pitch on the way. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. Counts even 1-1 to Alex Bregman.
1-1.
Gets him to swing at a pitch down and out of the zone. 1-2. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. Had to wait back on the changeup, and he did a good job just to make contact. The 2-2 one more time. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
Into the box, Yordan Alvarez. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1.
Quite an interesting outing up to this point as we head into the middle innings. He's pitching quite well, but you look at his first pitch strike percentage, less than 40%. That's going to be something he's going to need to clean up moving forward.
Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Hernandez is there. 2 gone. So next to swing the bat will be Carlos Correa. And now the first pitch.
Ball.
Hey, a 2-out walk right here would be the tying run to the plate. Even though it's early on, you got a guy on deck that has a lot of pop.
The 1-0 home.
Ball.
Well, this is a spot you'd like to be in. 2-0, good hitter. He's going to turn it loose right here.
No runs, 2 hits, no errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. 3-0 now.
Ball.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
Correa in front, 3 balls and a strike.
Stealing that strike on 3-0 was important, but you don't want to miss over the heart of the plate in this situation. I got to believe he's going to be way more aggressive right here.
And that one's taken outside for a ball. He walked him. So no 1-2-3 inning here. They've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
Well, they've been unable to get to this guy, so they'll take base runners any way they can get him. At the very least, you make him work from the stretch and add to his pitch total.
2 down with a runner at first, and in to hit next will be the outfielder Kyle Tucker. Has a look, now the pitch. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1.
2-1.
Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. Astros leave 1. They're down 2-0. All ready to go in the top of the 5th, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Christian Arroyo. Here's the first pitch. Ball 1.
That's the ball. 1-0.
In tight with the sinker. Ball 2. 2-0 count. The pitch. And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
So now to the plate, Kyle Schwarber. 0-1 the count. Now here's the pitch. Ball 1-1. 2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Tucker is there, 2 down. Now at the plate is Kike Hernandez. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat. Pitch on the way. High in the air out to center field. Long run for the center fielder. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double.
Their own pitcher is absolutely dealing right now, so this is a big moment in this game. If his teammates can pick him up and drive him in now, that might be all they need to get the W here.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now as he takes a cold strike on the black. It's 0-1. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. And this is foul tip to the plate right off the arm of the catcher behind the plate. Ouch.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making.
Oh, and he can't come up with it. He'll get it into second. And they swept the tag on him, and the inning is over. A run on 2 hits in the inning for Boston. Home half of the 5th coming up. The Red Sox on top, 3-0. And we're back in Houston. Welcome back to Minute Maid Park as we check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I discussed the Astros offense with Houston's manager. And flat out, he told me they just need to put better swings on the ball right now. He said they're searching for ways to drive the ball with some authority because it's just not happening for them today. They haven't gotten an extra base hit yet, so it's been a real struggle getting guys into scoring position. But the key, he said, is not to panic. Sometimes you just have to fight through the downturns and keep your focus and energy high.
For the Astros,
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
the first baseman, Yulieski Gurriel.
First offering. And he puts it on the ground to second. Arroyo fields cleanly. And the inning begins with a quick out number 1.
Now batting.
At the plate now is Chas McCormick. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot. Has to put the ball in play.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Ball.
Bases are empty. 1 man out. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Just off the inside part of the plate. It's 3-1.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
Sale has his target. Needs to hit his spot here on 3 balls and a strike.
Count is full.
Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
He's going to have to set his sights a little lower right there. That pitch was able to get by him. His swing was just a little under that one.
And that is through into center field for a 1-out single.
Up next for the Astros, the catcher, Martin.
Next, here is Martin Maldonado. comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. From the stretch. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
With that base running threat on first base, man, does that change the pitcher's whole mentality. This guy at the plate should assume nothing but heaters coming right at him.
Swing and a flare hit toward right. And that'll get down for a base hit. He'll hold at second, and there are 2 aboard now.
Well, that's what's so disappointing as a pitcher, D-Row. You make a really good pitch, and yet this guy's so big and so strong, he's able to muscle it into right field for a base hit.
Yeah, you hand your batting gloves to the first base coach right there, and you thank your lucky stars. That's a nice AB.
Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. Popped him up. And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the second out.
Up next for the Astros, the left fielder.
Stepping in once again is Michael Brantley. Flew out last time up. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there. Going right after one of the better hitters on this team. Not afraid to execute.
The 0-1 on its way. And we'll look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. The throw to the plate. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily.
Third baseman number 2.
And time will be called here as the pitching coach heads out to the mound and hopefully try and settle this guy down a bit. That'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. No balls and a strike to count. Fouled off. Now the 0-2 pitch on a good changeup, a swing and a miss, and he's set down on strikes for the second time today. Astros forced to settle for only the 1 run. Zach Greinke takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 21, Zach Greinke.
So here's the Boston cleanup hitter, Rafael Devers. He scored after knocking a single in his last at-bat.
Rafael Devers.
Here's the first pitch now from Greinke. And it's fouled away. The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a miss as he pulls the top hand over. It's 0-2.
Hey, if he's going to execute that curveball, and that's the first one of the day, if he's going to execute it like that, be on the lookout for that one. That's going to be a big pitch for him today.
And another foul ball.
He's certainly pushing the throttle and pulling it with those 4 pitches. Statistics class tells me I'm sitting fast.
Changes up on him there, but it's 1-2. And he fouls this one off. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
Now that.
And that'll bring up J.D. Martinez. Career line against Greinke. He's totaled 4 hits in 16 tries. He's taken him deep once. And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball 1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. The 1-0. Chopped at third. Bregman fields it cleanly. Throw on to first is in time, and Greinke's got himself 2 outs. 2 men are gone now in the Boston half of the 6th, and that brings up the outfielder Alex Verdugo. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Ooh, started him with the change, and it's 0-1. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2.
Yeah, I'll be interested to see if he triples up on it right here. He's got back-to-back out in front.
That will have to press pause as that strike 3 to retire the side. Red Sox go down 1-2-3 as the lead remains 3-1. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Yordan Alvarez. Due up are the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Yeah, only 1 run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at-bats.
First pitch on the way. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but he's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
Again, another foul ball. The 1-2. Line toward the alley in left center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Many guys fall victim to the breaking ball and want to get out in front of it, and they end up rolling it over to the pull side. Batter was able to execute, stay inside, keep his hands back, and drive it the other way.
At the plate, Carlos Correa. As the first pitch here is a bit high, it's ball 1. It was a walk in his last trip. The 1-0 home. Misses, ball 2.
2 balls, no strike.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
The 2-0 pitch. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Hey, that's the modern game right now. North-south. Elevate that high fastball and bury stuff in the dirt. Completely different from the east-west we came up playing.
To the left side, but it's well foul. Here now the 2-2. Swung on and missed, strike 3. One away for the Astros here in the 6th. And in to hit next will be the outfielder Kyle Tucker. First offering on its way.
Ball.
Both teams with 6 hits so far. And there he goes towards second. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Sale sets. Here's the delivery.
Ball out.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
The 2-1 home is looked at for
Three
ball
balls,
3.
one strike.
Yuli Gurriel waits on deck. The 3-1. And
Nope,
that
that's
misses
ball
ball 4. So it's first and second now with only one away.
Boy, oh boy, that's a tough one for the pitcher. He's definitely wondering, where the heck was that pitch? I think he called it high, but our strike zone says otherwise.
So it's a tight spot here. First and second, one man out. And digging in to bat next, the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel. He's set and the pitch.
That's the ball.
And now Boston's bullpen springs into action. A left-hander and a right-hander begin to throw. The 1-0 is swung on, missed, and that's strike one.
Great pitch in that situation. If he makes contact on that one, more than likely he's hitting into a double play.
1-1. Alvarez at second. Tucker is over at first with one away. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
Pitching 101 is changing location and upsetting the hitter's timing. You do that, and everything's going to be fine. In that strikeout, he never threw the same pitch twice in a row, and he won the battle because of it.
At the plate now, Chas McCormick, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. That evens it up 1-1. From the belt, the pitch. The ball and 2 strikes.
1 and 2. Count.
We're in the 6th inning here in a 3-1 ball game. High fly ball out to straightaway center. He's under it, and that ends the inning. 2 left for the Astros, and it remains a 3-1 ball game. All set for the start of the inning, and digging in is the outfielder, Hunter Renfroe. Here's the first pitch.
Hey, it's 0-1.
The windup and the 0-1. Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. Renfroe brings a ton of pop to the plate with him, particularly against right-handed pitching. Some guys don't drive the ball as well when facing a pitcher who throws from the same side that they swing the bat, but that's certainly not the case here.
Yeah, this guy just absolutely hammers right-handed pitching. You know, some guys like the ball in, coming towards them, and that's exactly what the righty-on-righty matchup presents itself. A 2-seamer in, a 4-seamer that leaks out over the plate, a hanging breaking ball. This guy seems to absolutely hammer those.
Christian Vasquez comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1.
Here.
Fastball called for strike 2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch.
Ball.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
Here's Greinke's 1-2. Now a
No, that
fastball
missed.
awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now. Fouled away. We're in the 7th inning with a good finish brewing. 3-1 our score. High in the air out to center field. McCormick is in his tracks now. And there's the second out of the inning. And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Christian Arroyo. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Here's the pitch.
Nope, ball.
Now the 1-0. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. There is Altuve. On to the first baseman Gurriel, and that will end the inning. Down in order go the Red Sox, and it's still 3-1. Last half of the 7th here, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher, Martin Maldonado.
The catcher, Martin Maldonado.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there.
The guy in the mound is having one heck of a night, but the downside of that, if you're going to strike out a lot of guys, your pitch count is going to be high. So this gives the offense some kind of hope as this game's getting down to the end.
Ball and a strike. Nearly got the inside, but ruled the ball. Swing and a high fly ball out to left field. Verdugo looks up, and it's gone. A solo shot here to left. And with it, the Astros have made this a 3-2 ball game now.
There's an old saying in the game. They say solo homers won't kill you. This might be a good time for a mound visit right here. Try and erase those negative thoughts and get right back in the zone. You still have the lead.
To the plate now, Jose Altuve. The first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. No hits to this point. Now the 0-1.
All the makings of a big inning right here. One already left the yard, and the power hitters are coming up.
0-2, here it comes.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
I mean, he's coming right after him, Matty. 3 fastballs in a row.
Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of his zone. 1 out.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball. A high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
Here's Michael Brantley. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Sail into the windup. 1-0 on its way. Here's a high pop-up. Devers is under it. 2 gone. Next to hit is Alex Bregman. Struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
The 1-0.
Although he doesn't use that pitch too much, if he's able to steal some strikes early in the count, could be something they have to think about.
Fouled off. The 1-2. Misses for the second ball. 2 out, nobody on. Didn't threaten the zone there. Looked like it might have actually popped out of his hand a little early.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty easy to lay off if you're the hitter.
Into the corner and slicing foul.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
Now here's a comebacker back to the mound. And he'll flip it onto first, and with it, that ends the inning. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. We're through 7 this afternoon. It's now a 3-2 ball game. So the Red Sox lineup turns over, and to the plate, Kyle Schwarber. He'll lead it off against Zach Greinke to open up the inning. Here's the first pitch now from Greinke.
That's a ball.
That swung on and missed. We're even at 1-1.
Wow, what makes it so tough to be a hitter is to be able to hit and change his speeds, right? You're geared up for the fastball, and all of a sudden, he pulls the string and throws you the straight change.
2-1.
The dreaded equalizer.
2-1 now to the Boston leadoff hitter. And a swing and a miss as that looked like self-defense there. It's 2-2.
Not much you can do with that one. Tied him up in knots.
Changeup, cold strike 3 as he rolls his eyes at the call. 1 away.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Swing and a liner. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
When you're leading by 1 run, you want to do everything you can to add to the lead and give your bullpen a little breathing room. It makes a big difference, so double here goes a long way towards making that a real possibility.
And that brings in Xander Bogaerts. And it looks like this could be a critical at-bat in this one.
Well, a glance at my scorebook shows they haven't been able to get him out yet, so this could be a fun at-bat to watch.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. High and deep down the left field line. And it's a foul ball. Here's the 0-1. Swinging a ball hit high in the air, deep down the left field line. This has plenty of carry. Brentley is back to the warning track, and he's able to put it away for the second out. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Rafael Devers. The runner in scoring position with Sugan. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. And he got him out in front that time. Strike 1. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. And it's fouled away. From the stretch, the 1-2. Hits are even at 7 apiece. Throws it on the fastball. Never had a chance, and the inning is over. 1 left for the Red Sox, and it remains a 3-2 ball game. Ryan Brazier moves on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 70, Ryan Brazier.
Now the Astros designated hitter, Yordan Alvarez, singled last time up.
Yordan Alvarez.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Popped him up. Vasquez will wait on it. And very quickly, one gone. And there are the final numbers for the Boston starter. It was a really nice day on the mound for him.
Yeah, he looked really dialed in from start to finish. This is the kind of outing you hope for every time you go out there. So I think he'll feel pretty good about the effort he put forth in this one.
In now, Carlos Correa. No balls and one strike. Oh, and 1, here it comes. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
Up next to the Astros, the right fielder, Kyle Tucker.
Stepping in now, Kyle Tucker, as he'll take a look at ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The 1-0 home.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
2-0 count, the pitch. Early swing there as he pulls it foul to the right side. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. From the belt, the pitch. Fly ball out toward left center field. Verdugo waits on it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Stepping in next, Yuli Gurriel. His career numbers against this pitcher, he's 1 for 2. Now here's the first offering. This is flared right back over the mound. And he is in there.
You know, D'Lo, sometimes one of your best friends are your own teammates right there. Good hustle from first base to beat that throw to second. And guess what? He bought his battery, made a knock.
Yeah, he definitely bought him a knock. You know what else he's going to buy him? He's going to buy him dinner on the road at some point, because that's some significant hustle right there. It was a nice play. The internal clock of the defender thought he still had a chance at second. Wasn't meant to be.
Chas McCormick is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. This is hit high and deep out to left. Verdugo looks up. Gone as it's into the Crawford boxes. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left as they've taken a 2-run lead.
What a momentum shift right there. Now the visitors are down to their final 3 outs. You can bring your big boy in to close this one out.
Matt Barnes enters here looking to get the final out before the 9th inning.
Number 42. Now batting, catcher,
So now to the plate, Martin Maldonado, as he will take a look at a fastball in there as that strike zone expands just a little. It's 0-1. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
2 mid-90s fastballs and you're down 0-2. This is where you got to take a deep breath and pot commit. You're either all in on another fastball or you're finding a way to stay back to attack something off.
This one off. 3 runs already home here. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. But the big blow of the inning comes right here, a 3-run home run. Last chance now coming up for the Red Sox. It's now 5-3 Houston. Ryan Presley comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. All set to start the 9th in this one, and striding forward the designated hitter, J.D. Martinez.
Looking for base runners here as they're down 2 playing on the road. Not an easy thing to do, trying to score runs or bunch hits together off of a closer.
And, ooh, looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside, 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Three and 1 to Martinez.
That's the ball.
Yeah, well, down 2. You better believe they gladly take a leadoff walk right here. Anything to get a base runner on and get that tying run to the plate.
The 3-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the 9th.
When your closer comes in and strikes out the first guy he faces, everyone on the team can kind of take a deep breath. Still have 2 more outs to get, but retiring that leadoff guy is always huge when you're trying to shut a game down.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. That was a tough play, so let's take another look at it with Show Track. Seemed to get a solid read off the bat, took a good angle at it, and make the grab. And I'm sure he'll be getting some high fives for that one. Into the box now, Hunter Renfroe, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Should the lead hold up in this one, the win would belong to Zach Greinke. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. 2-0 pitch on the way.
Well, this is a big pitch right here. 2 outs in the 9th. The last thing you want to do is walk a guy and bring the tying run to the plate.
Now a check swing, and they'll appeal it down to first. He did go around, says Woody Keller, at strike 1. The 3-1 pitch. Swing and a miss, and they're up against it now as they're down to their final strike of the afternoon.
He was able to sneak that fastball by him on 3-1, so now we've got a battle on our hands.
Now a crowd of 31,000 plus come to their feet. Grounder down the line at third. Bregman gloves it in the dirt, and he can't quite dig it out.
Up next for the Red Sox.
And as a former pitcher, I can tell you, nothing is more painful than having to get extra outs in an inning. That should have been out number 3 there. Instead, he has to refocus and get back to work.
Now it'll be Christian Vasquez. And Dan, what's the plan of attack here for the guy on the mound?
Well, I think they have to go right after him. He's pretty unlikely to take you deep, but if you allow him to get on base, the chances of him scoring and tying this game become a lot greater.
First pitch on the way.
Yeah.
Hey, this offense has this closer in trouble right here. They have to find a way to keep applying pressure. I don't know. Everybody top step in the dugout. Get on this guy and make him nervous.
A 1-1 count now to Vasquez. Renfroe is off of first with 2 away. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side.
He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with off speed.
Last strike now for the Red Sox. Close, but it's not over yet. That's ball 2.
Great take right there, but the last thing you want to do is be called out on strikes to end the game.
Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes.
Full count.
Good running count right here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner on first. He'll be off to the races on this pitch.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way.
Ball 4.
And a
Take your base.
fastball misses there. Ball 4.
The closer is supposed to slam the door on his opponent, but he left the door wide open with a walk there. We'll see if they can capitalize on it.
And stepping in, Christian Arroyo. Now the first pitch.
After the walk and with runners on the bags, he couldn't afford to fall behind here. Nice job of jumping ahead with strike 1.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. 2 men are on with 2 men out. And he struck him out for out number 3. So that'll wrap things up here as they leave the possible tying run stranded at first.
Yeah, and the home crowd is loving it as they jumped out in front in the bottom of the 8th, and they did what they had to do in the 9th to seal the deal.
5-3 the final score in this afternoon's game. Houston crossed the plate 3 times in the 8th, helping propel them to the win. Zach Greinke is credited with the win. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Wackney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.